What's up, Bowflex family? Good morning or good afternoon, whatever it is for you. I am Amy, and today we are doing a 30-minute full body dumbbell sculpt workout. So we're gonna be working with our dumbbells. I will be using my Bowflex Select Tech adjustable dumbbells, so I'll be going back and forth between different weights. If you have different options, either an adjustable or a couple of options, keep them close by. It will be good to go up or down if you need to. I will always encourage you to go heavier to really push yourself in that way, but use whatever you've got and works for you. And if you don't have that, just use what you got. You can use a kettlebell, you can use soup cans, water bottles, anything. I'm just happy that you're here, that you showed up to move with me today. So sculpting, we are gonna keep the heart rate up. We will get a little bit of cardio, but we'll be working on that toning, right? That strengthening. So no repeat workout. Once we're done with it, but everything will be a little bit of a longer set, so we really push that muscle endurance, get things burning in all of the right ways. All right, so make sure you have a little bit of space to move. You got your water close by, and let's go ahead and just start moving. So you can march it out, you can jog it out, whatever feels good for you. We're just gonna wake up our bodies here. Maybe you're just getting out of bed. Maybe you've been sitting at your computer or your phone. Maybe you've been on your feet all day, especially if you have toddlers like me at home, who knows? But always good and important to be warming up our body, getting movement preparation for the exercises that we are going to do. So go ahead, one big deep breath in and out. We'll do that one more time. Good, and just do some big arm swings across your body. Really open up the chest. Really rotate through those elbows, arms, and wrist. And then up and down, we can add a little hinge with it. Just here to here. Now we're getting warm, right? And then let's take it side to side. So stepping into that lateral lunge, that side lunge. You can reach down and up if you want. Yep, there we go. Good, good. And then flat back down and round it up, warming up through the spine. Again, especially if we get too much time sitting at our desk, sitting in our cars, even if we're not working a desk job, all of us are hunched over our phones too often. So always good to be warming up through the back. Walk them in, round it up, tap and reach across. Get everything moving. And let's take it over our heads. So we'll be working in circuits today, but again, nothing repeats unless we have a right side and a left side. Put that out there up front. But we will be going through lower body, through upper body, through core, and then in between the circuits, when I preview your next moves, I will give you a little cardio interval to keep moving, but it is up to you. You can take breaks when you need to, grab water when you need to, but we'll get some breaks in between those circuits. Again, it's gonna move quickly today. 30 minutes, hopefully, is gonna fly by. Hopefully you're gonna feel good and strong and sculpted. Let's take a little kick to the front. Just stretch out those hamstrings. Reach through with those arms. Yes. All right, so you can keep with a little hamstring curl if you want. Watch me for your first set of moves. I'm gonna grab my weights. I'm gonna take them on 15. Again, you do what is best for you. We're gonna start with a little side lunge, so watch me here. We'll start stepping into it, so lateral lunge, straight leg, bent leg. Halfway through, we're gonna add a little side raise, where you can just rest that dumbbell on the side. We'll move into it, then we'll add some holds and some pulses, and then we're gonna take it to a bent over row. So we'll start here, we'll add a little half deadlift to go with it, and then we'll add some core. So go ahead and grab your weights, whatever you've got. Make sure you zip up in that core, check in with your posture, get everything ready to go. We'll start all to one side, my right, your left, stepping into that side lunge. Here we go. So we're stepping down, pushing out. So I like to take my weights on either side of my leg, right around the knee. That helps me really get centered, but it's up to you. If you'd rather keep them in front, that works too. But really drive the hips back, get the stretch in that straight leg, and then really push out of that bent leg. You're getting low like you would in a squat. Let's add a little side lift, so watch me here. We're gonna take it down. We're gonna step in, flex that foot, little lift. Nice and slow, just like that. I want you to actually finish the movement, then get that side lift. It's gonna throw your balance a little bit, just like that. So keep that stationary leg pressing into the floor and then lift from the hip. Let's go 4 and up, little lift. Whew. 3, flex, yes. 2, 1 more. We're gonna take it into that side lunge. I want you to hold. So hold it here nice and deep. Sit those hips low. 4, 3, 2, step it in. Take that leg, little pulses, lots of balance, right? 4, 3, 2, and breathe. Good, give your hands a little break if you need it, if you got the heavy ones. I know that always helps me out. We're gonna take it into, before we get that other side, let's get our back first. So rolling through those shoulders, flat back down. We'll start with just a regular row. We'll add a little half hinge coming up to really stretch through the back. So here we go, shoulders back. I'm just gonna hinge from here. Soft knees, making sure we're not rounded here. Keep those eyes up and up by your side. Drop it down. Squeeze, drop it down. I want you to really think about, you keep going, making sure you're not here. So even though it's gonna feel like you're arched, really coming here is gonna help keep everything in alignment. Watch me here. We're gonna do the row. We're gonna come all the way up in between. Halfway down, row. So it is like that deadlift, that hinge. So we're sneaking in a little lower back, a little bonus glutes, right? But you get that stretch as you come up. Let's go 4 more. 4, all the way up. Yes, 3, and 2. Last one. Good, and relax. Again, give your hands a little bit of a break. If you need to, we're gonna move into that other side. So again, stepping into that side lunge, halfway through, we'll step it in, we'll add a little lift, we'll add a hold, and some pulses. So go ahead and grab them here. Shoulders back, zip up the core to that side. Here we go. Step in, push out, yes. Get low and up. Again, weights can come on either side of the leg. Helps me know where to go, or if you want to keep them in the center, drive the hip back. So we're usually a little tighter in this lateral movement. So really work on getting low, yes. 1 more single. Let's add that little side lift. So drop it down, step it in, flex that foot, little lift, yes. Take it down, find that balance, lift and down. So if you want, you can rest that weight right on the side of the leg to really add it to that abduction, we call that. Outer thighs and glutes are working. Breathe, lift. Stationary leg is working hard to keep you balanced, right? And that core. Last 2. Take it here. Take it up. 1 more. Yes, let's hold it down. So find that hold. Try to sink those hips a little deeper. 4, 3, 2, step it in. Here we go. Little pulses, outer thighs and the glutes. 4, 3, 2, relax. Good. Set those weights down. Whew. How do we feel? I know I'm feeling that. How about a little core, guys? Let's take it down onto our backs. So we're gonna do a little progression of a crunch series, starting with a dead bug. So go ahead and come all the way down. If you need to modify, you can just do a little march and bring the knee in. That always works too. If you can, bring it all the way up. Bring that core, knit everything together. Hips down and in, hips down and up, ribs down and in. Pull it in, make sure you're breathing. Here we go. So opposite arm, opposite leg. As we exhale, I want you to really pull everything in. This looks like a super basic move, but you're working that deepest layer of core. So I always like to do it as a warm-up move. Breathe. So if you're feeling good about this, lift those shoulders, little extra core. Again, we're just gonna progress this as we go. So you can always keep it with that basic movement. Just keeping it here. 3, 2, watch me here. I'm gonna put this opposite hand on this opposite leg. They're gonna push against each other. Other side, we're gonna go out and in. If you need to stay with just the basic, you can do that. Lift those shoulders if you want. Breathe out, exhale, pull it in. 4, keep that opposing forces to really get that deep core activated. 2, 1, switch your side. So push against each other, opposite arm, opposite leg. Here we go for 8. And breathe. You can keep those shoulders down if you need to. Don't forget about this push. Really getting that resistance is gonna get everything working nice and deep. 3, 2, 1 more. Yes, relax, hug your knees in. Go ahead and bring it up, grab a quick sip of water. That first circuit is done, right? That's what it looks like, guys. Upper, lower, and core. We get through it quickly. Go ahead and shake it out. And if you want a little cardio interval, let's do 1 jack, 1 punch. 1 jack, that's your low impact version, or up and punch, up and punch. Up to you. If you want to take a real rest just for the next 30, 40 seconds, watch me here. I'm going to take you through your next moves. So we're going to take it with a plie squat. So toes out, sumo squat. I'm going to have 1 heavy dumbbell in the center. It's up to you. If you want to have 2 where you hold them on either side or down in the center, that works as well. Halfway through, we're going to add a little heel drag. So a little inner thighs and glutes as we move through it. Then some holds, then some pulses. Then we're gonna take it all the way down onto our backs, and we'll take it with a little chest press. Halfway through, we might add a little bonus core. All right, so only one side on those legs. We'll get through it quickly. 1 dumbbell or 2, hold it in the center. Find that good posture, that alignment. Zip up in the core, drop it low. Here we go. Drop it down, squeeze it up, take it down and up. Yes. Really lift up through the center. I want you to think about zipping up in that core, connecting with that pelvic floor that goes for men and women. Really lift and squeeze everything in and breathe. Let's add that little heel drag. So watch me here. Down. Bring the heel, drop it low, squeeze it in. So you can step into it, depending on what kind of a floor you've got. If you want to do a little more of a slide or a drag, you can, or really pick it up. But the idea is to drop it low, bring those heels together, right? And breathe. Yes, good. Let's go 8 and up, a little longer. I know, 7. Chest is lifted. Make sure you're breathing. 4 more. 4, and in. 3, 2, last one. Drop it down in that plie. I want you to hold it here. So again, you got your weights down in the center or here. Keep breathing, core engaged. Let's lift the heels one at a time. Little calf raise. Yeah, burn. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. That's why we are sculpting, right? Feel that burn. Shake that out. Heart rate should be up a little bit. Go ahead and come down onto your back. If you have a bench, you can use it for this as well. But otherwise, totally fine to be down on your mat. I'm going to keep with these 15s. We'll see how it goes. Chest press. Go ahead and bring it here. Core is engaged. We're gonna add a little lower body and core about halfway through. So my palms are facing forward. My elbows are wide. I'm just going up and in and down and out. Join me here. Here we go. Nice and strong, right? Up and in, down and out. Very controlled. And breathe. Yes. Good. Let's go 4 more just like this. You keep it going. Again, palms forward, so we're going wide with it, right? So we get all the way through. Open up that chest. Strong through the shoulders. 2. Last one right here. So watch me. We're going to lift in the bridge. Take everything down. So we're just adding a hip lift. So great to add a little bit of core, hamstrings, and glutes. And then you get a lot of power going up, right? 4 more right here. 4, and down. 3, 2, last one. Good. Turn those dumbbells in at the top. I want you to pulse in the hips. Drop those hips down, right? 4, 3, 2. I want you to bring the elbows halfway down. Small little lifts to the ceiling, right? Recruiting the triceps. 4, 3, 2, relax, right? Woo. So drop those down, stretch those arms up. Woo. Awesome work, team. Let's stay down here for a little bit of core. Why not? I want you to come onto your elbows. So if you need to modify, you can always stay on all 4s and engage from here. If you can, take it all the way down. We're going to start with plank singles. So big inhale, expand all the way through your sides and back and core. As you exhale, lift up to the knees. You can stay with just that, or inhale, lift up to the knees, lift up to the toes, take it down, take it down. Join me here if you haven't already. Big inhale, expand on the exhale, lift hips to ribs, bring everything in and down. Again, thinking about bringing the hips towards each other and ribs towards each other. Breathe, expand, lift up. I know you should be feeling this even more so than those regular plank holds, right? But don't worry, we're going to do that too. 2 more. Inhale, exhale, lift, and up. Take it down. Take it down. Last one. Up. I want you to hold this one here, right? So again, long sets, muscle endurance, but you can do it. We're just gonna go forward and back, forward and back. So little body saw. Breathe. I know your arms are tired too from that chest press. Here we go for 4, 3, keep lifting in the center, 2, and 1, stretch it back. Whoo. Bring it up. Grab a sip of water. Guess what, team? Oh. We are into that last circuit. So I'm gonna rack my dumbbells because I'm gonna switch them out in just a minute. I'm gonna get you started on some cardio. So I want you to do a little shuffle, a little tap down and up. Shuffle, tap down and up. You can keep it low impact here, down and up. You can take it a little higher with a jump. You keep going Watch me here. This is your last circuit. So I'm gonna switch it down because I know I'm going a little heavier, or it's gonna feel a little heavier rather, getting into these smaller muscles, biceps and shoulders. So it is up to you. We're gonna start with a regular lunge into a curtsy crossover lunge. So I'm gonna step back into a lunge. I'm gonna tap it in. I'm gonna cross it over in that curtsy lunge. So it's a little bit of an angle. If that bothers your knee at all, you just keep the regular lunge or tap it back. I'll give you some options to modify. Then we're gonna take it with a hammer curl and a press, down and down, and then we'll do some singles with some pulses on all of that. So we'll go right side, we'll go press and curl, we'll go left side. It's gonna go quick. So go ahead and stop your cardio, grab those weights. I'm gonna angle here. If you need to modify, you can just tap it back and tap it over. You don't have to get super low. If you can, get low with me, roll those shoulders back, zip up in that core, tap it back. Here we go. So low lunge, step it in, cross it over, curtsy lunge, step it in. Dumbbells on either side. Should keep you balanced, but you still got to engage that core, right? Get as low as you can, as feels good for you. Again, if that's just here, that's okay. You're still keeping the weight in that front foot, right? Let's go 4 more just like this. Drop it low, regular lunge, cross it in that curtsy. So in that curtsy, you should feel the difference, right? Get, again, that hip and outer thigh. 2 more. Down and in. Last one, all the way through. And up. Watch me here. I'm gonna take it back in that regular lunge. I'm gonna hold it here. Find your balance. If you're a little higher, that's okay too. Breathe, cross it over. So I'm going curtsy and back. I'm staying low the whole time. You need to drop your weights on this, you can, but I want you to stay down there. I know it's burning. Let's go 4. Yes. 3. 2. 1 more. Yes. Oh, that was a good burn, right? One of my clients told me this week they love when I let out that scream because they know that I'm feeling it too, right? All right, that's all for that leg. Let's keep it in the center. Core is zipped up. Hammer curl, palms are in. We're going in, we're pressing up, we're down, we're down. Here we go. This lunge has got my heart pumping. I hope yours too. I was glad that I switched from my 15s down to my 12s. Take it up and up and breathe. So core's engaged. If you start to feel like you're leaning, put 1 foot back. That's gonna help. And you can also always alternate just one side at a time if you need to. We're gonna do some of that anyway in just a minute. For 4 and up. Breathe. 3. Last 2. 2. 1 more. Good. One side at a time. We're going to go up, up, down, and down. Up, up. 2 more. Keep that core engaged. Good. Both of them up. We're halfway up. Watch me here. We're rotating out and in. Out and in. Who feels tight in their back and shoulders? I know. Me too. 4. 3. You can do it. 2. Good. Press them up. Watch me here. You're holding them up nice and tall. Elbows in and out. So it's a small little movement. You're recruiting the triceps here to here, right? It's not an extension. We're just getting that shoulder and the tris. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop them down. Ooh, stretch that up. Right? So sometimes that small little movement that we add to one of our more traditional movements makes all the difference and getting other things working. So we got our back involved, we got our tries along with buys and shoulders. All right, guys, let's finish it out with that other leg. And then we're all down on the mat, finishing with some core. So other foot forward, lunge it and curtsy it. Your brain just remembered that it's gonna burn, right? But we can get through it. You know what to expect. Here we go. Drop it down, bring it in, cross it over, bring it in. If you can, we're getting as low as we can, dropping that back knee, pushing up through the front heel. If you need to modify, you can tap it. You can tap it where you're not dropping as low in that back knee, but you're still getting that front leg pushing into the heel. 4 more right here. Get low. 4. Don't forget about that core. Stay engaged. 3. Yes. Good. 2. Last one right here. Good. Drop it low into that regular lunge. You can do it. Hold it here. Weight in that front heel. Cross it over. Let's finish it. Over and back. Stay low. Over and back. Again, if you need to do this with no weight, I'd rather you stay in the game with me here than have the weights for 4 and up. 3, 2, yes, 1. Ha! Good work, team. Whoo! Right? Feeling that. Go ahead and rack up those dumbbells. We are done with them. Hopefully your heart is pumping. If you want to grab a quick sip, let's take it down for a little bit of core. Come onto your side. Let's take it into that side plank. Work those obliques while we keep that center core working. You can cross or stack. You can be on the knees or all the way up. It is up to you. Go ahead and bring it up to hold. We'll start with that hold. Remember knitting that core together, thinking everything coming in, gently lifting up. From here, watch me. Little pulses down with that hip, really small, right? Just drop that hip. You can do the same thing from the knee. Breathe. Yes, and then watch me. My hips go forward and back. It's a small movement. Again, you can do it on the knees, not a full twist, just the hips. 4, 3, yes, 2, 1. Relax. Bring it up, stretch it out. Swing those legs to that other side. Elbow beneath the shoulder. Remember, we're gonna zip up in the core here. You can be crossed or stacked on the knee. Bring it up. Here we go. So you're holding here. This is fine too. Zip it up in the center. Hopefully everything feels a little bit tired. Drop that hip. Little pulses. Small. Yes, obliques. 4, 3, 2. Take this hip forward and back. It's small. Knee can be dropped if you need it. Breathe. Hip is going in and out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Good. Stretch that out. Let's move into one last move that is going to get everything working while we also get that core. Let's finish it out strong. You can be on your knees if you need to with a little half push-up and a bird dog. If you can, we're going to take it all the way down, recruit those tries, lift up in that Superman, all the way up. 30 seconds. Here we go. Down, lift, big squeeze, up and up. What I want you to think about is bringing those elbows in, especially as you go down, so we get those triceps, shoulders and chest, lots of core, and then as we lift all through the back, glutes and hamstrings. You got 10 seconds, finish it out. Use that core, especially as you're coming up. Take it down, lift, core and upper. Stretch it out, you did it. Sit back into that child's pose. How do we feel, guys? I hope you feel good like me. Hope you also feel tired like me, because I definitely feel that. I want you to come up on all fours. Just get a couple rolls. Cat to cow, cat to camel. Let your head drop into it. Sometimes it is less about how many sets do we get or how high do we go up in that weight, even though those things are all good and I love them. I want you to roll back onto your feet. Stay here, get a little pedal of those hamstrings. You can have your hands here if that feels better, or on a chair. And sometimes it's more about pushing your muscles in a different way through muscle endurance, through switching up your range of motion like those pulses, right? Slowly roll it up. Take those shoulders to the back, reach. Always a great way to really get that toning and that sculpting, to add some holds, add some long sets, add some pulses. And of course, for building strength and power and endurance, we also want to be going heavier. We want to be pushing through a higher heart rate, all of those things. So variety is key. That's something I always say. Reach it up, stretch it over. Make sure, guys, that you check out the other videos here on the Bowflex YouTube channel. I've been doing alternating between dumbbells and kettlebells, full 30-minute workouts the last several Mondays, so check those out. So we'll be back here next Monday with a kettlebell full body. Let's take it up, get those tries to the back. And then Bree has been doing some body weight workouts as well, body weight HIIT. So check her out tomorrow. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so you always know when something new is coming up. Let's take those legs out wide here. Hopefully you feel energized and ready to start your day or get on with your day, whatever it is for you. Walk those feet in, round it up. One big deep breath in. Thank you for joining me today. Join me next Monday. Don't forget to subscribe. Check everything out. I'm Amy. Have a great day, everybody.